We might actually have a fun one here, folks. 2021, it's a Toyota, it's a RAV4, it's got that bad boy in it. Customer complaint is an intermittent loss of the driver's window controls. Now, I looked at this vehicle several weeks ago, and of course, it was working then, and it finally quit today. I told her, so when this thing quits, you come see me. It's been a while, it quit. Now let me show you something. I've got the key cut on, driver's side window control, that's it, that's it. None of the other buttons work. No lock, no unlock, no child lock. Mirror still works though. Put on left mirror. Left and right mirror work. The other doors, they work from their corresponding door hole. Okay, so what about this? I can control it with the scan tool, and I can see switch operation data here, and if I push up and down, nothing's happening. Okay, Rocco, we gathered some info. I can still communicate with that, and the master switch is a module that works off the LIN bus. So I can't really say I can communicate with it. I take that back. The body module, I believe, communicates with it. If we look at the wire diagram, I don't mean to be bringing you guys in halfway here. BCM has a code on it. Let me show you here. That has a code for power window master switch communication stop. This B1206 code. That's where I'm at. I grabbed us some wiring diagrams down there, grabbed myself wiring diagrams, and I figured, well, seems like the master switch is going bad, but this thing's like 600 bucks or some foolish thing through Toyota, so I didn't want to just, start heaving parts at it. Somebody's already had it out at some point because, right here, I go to take it out, and this piece here on the front is broken, because I saw the front of the switch was loose. So I was like, well, let's see how the switch comes out. Saw it was loose, saw that was broke, asked the customer, and he had his cousin look at it because he worked on cars before. Cousin didn't see anything, so that was the story there. And that was one time when it was broke or something, the cousin looked at it and didn't see anything. So at any rate, I go to check power, and I don't have any power here. However, that's not why I brought you along. I brought you along because I think we're going to find corrosion or water in a connector or something. Okay, so we have nothing. The key is still cut on. Now I am probed into the black wire. So pin number 11, I believe it was. Here, let me look on my diagram. Let's see. Pin 12 is ground, which is white with black. Pin 11 is black. And it is power that comes from fuse ECU B2 fuse 10 amp. Purple with a blue stripe, and then it comes down, goes to a junction, goes to a connector, and turns into a black wire. It goes to connector JN1, Juliet November 1. Okay, and that is supposed to be power. This thing reminds me of my wife. Hot at all times. So that's supposed to be hot at all times. Of course, that is not the right fuse I'm looking at. So let's go to this one. Hot at all times. Same thing. I got confused. I was looking at the wrong fuse. Here's this guy trying to give you a learning lesson. Doesn't even know what he's looking at. So it's supposed to be hot at all times. It doesn't matter if we have the key in the cut on position, but you can see. Let me unhook my ground here. Yep. We have very little voltage trace coming on it. Ground unhooked, ground hooked up, ground unhooked, ground hooked up. But watch this. Let me turn on my lights. Just turn the lights on in the car, lights off. Lights on, lights off. Let's change our time basis here so we can see that a little better. 1 second, half a second per division. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, off, on, off. Okay, and the reason I'm curious about that is because if I come down here to pin 3, this light green wire, that is, as the minions say, illumination. So off, on. Okay, that's with the off, on. Oh, got to move the position down, don't we, if you want to see the whole thing. Okay, lights on, off. I'm going to send you a signal in binary code. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop. That's a pretty naughty word. Okay. So what my concern is, I'm curious if that runs through the same connector. I don't know why else the power wire would become elevated when I turn the lights on. That's why I think we're going to be dealing with corrosion here. It's picking up straight current somewheres. What I would like to know as well, see, it gives just that one little beep boop boop. What if we run power to this? At that point, does everything work? Because A, that would prove our theory, and then B, we can work the system backwards. Now I've had, when she first dropped it off, I gathered my preliminary data, didn't bring you along because I didn't know how long it was going to stay broke. And at least at this point, if it miraculously fixes itself, well, we will know the next time it comes in that we're going right to, a power source. So let's grab something to power this little guy up and see what happens. Okay, here we are. Oh, what do we got here, boys? I got a test light hooked to battery power. Anything will be touch. Let me just see what happens here. Oh yeah, it's not going to be enough juice. We're going to actually have to, I wasn't sure. Wait a dang minute now. Oh, there we go. Just looking at my little scope here. Maybe it's enough. Yep. Nothing. Stick it in. What's up, baby? Oh yeah. Hello. It's curious that it continues to work briefly after removing the power, right? Isn't that curious? See, going up, power removed, continues to go up until it hit my light and then automatically went down. So that was kind of neat. So that's that in a bag of Wheaties because we're missing power. Let's find the power. Let's trace this thing back. Now we know what we're looking for. We've proved it definitively that it is simply a lack of power. So kind of neat. Wonder if they sell this thing separate. Kind of a shame to put this thing back together broken, but damn cousins. Okay, let's get after it, boys. Well, this is just about as handy as a broken ding dong because this thing is upside down under the left end of the dash here. Let me look on the diagram. It says ECU B2. I think that's what it says, or ECU 8, ECU B2 10 amp. Let's find that here on the legend. ECU ignition, ECU ignition 3, ignition 1, ECU ignition 2, ignition 4, ECU B number 1, ECU B number 2. Oh, it's right on the end, right next to a 7.5. Okay, the other end is 2 5 amperes. So if we find the end that has 2 5 amps, yep. Okay, so it's right up here on the end. I'd show you guys, but it's a real son of a gun to get up there. I'm old and fat, can't see, and then, getting the camera up there. You're just gonna have to trust me here for a moment. Okay, the fuse has power on both sides. Boom, now what? I don't even know what to do next. We're screwed. No, we're not screwed. Let's look at the diagram. Power comes out of it, goes on to another page. I say we find connector JN1. I'm going to assume possibly a door harness connector. We don't want to go fiddling with this. Looks like maybe the cousin might have touched this too. I see that's wound up. Let me look in service info, see if we can find connector JN1. I'm not a giant fan of Toyota service info, and it's mostly because I don't use it a lot. I'm real fumbly with it. Let me see if I can find this. And Toyota loves their acronyms. They love acronyms. I'm gonna think it's behind here would be my guess, but let's find out for Rizzle. Whole bunch of no luck. I looked on Mitchell. I used the keyword JN1, and the only thing I could come up with is other diagrams, which like power door locks, stuff like that also showed connector JN1. I say we give her one of these. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. See if we can find something that looks like connector JN1 or a connector that has this purple with blue that changes to black, and I have to believe probably a door connector that comes through. Oh, I thought maybe I had a smoking gun here. I saw this tape's kind of a little bit frigged up. That comes down. Where does this go? Goes into here. It's kind of weird how this tape's kind of frigged up, isn't it? Try not to block you guys while still being able to see. It's interesting because I see. Oh, okay. What do we got here? This is what are we looking for? Purple. Purple with red. Who does a purple with a red stripe, for crying out loud? That's ridiculous. We got a prying apparatus here. Well, what else do we have? So that's supposed to be in pin 8, and then pin 10 is white. So is this purple and red one pin or two pins away from a white? Because that would give us a big clue. Oh, it is. And then that goes around. Well, sugar, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Because this side of the harness, I would expect to see the door side. I would expect to see the black on pin 8 and a gray on pin 10. So there's a black 8. Oh, and there's a gray. So it matches everything that I think it should. That's handy. I wish I could see the other side of it, but it's in some kind of fancy contraption here. Does the whole thing push out? Because if we could get the... Not familiar with this style connector. If it was a Chevrolet, we'd know all about it. Or at least we would say we would, to get the Chevy guys all pumped up. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. So somebody's been here. This thing, look at this airbag connector. This thing is all freaking chowdered up where somebody's had pliers on it. Yeah, I mean, the damn plastic's all tore up on it. So somebody's been here. That's weird. I've serviced this vehicle for, well, ever since this girl got it. So yeah, so this one's all chewed up. Somebody 199% has been here. 199%. How does that come out of there, Eric? Let's look at the one that's all chowdered up. Oh yeah, somebody's been in there with a pry driver just ripping on this thing. Do we see anything? Of course I don't know how that, actually I think that's supposed to go this way. Did I just click something back together? I felt it click. Great, she's probably gonna have an airbag light on when we're done. I'm trying to get this where everybody can see, including myself. Well, let's try this. We said what? The black wire. Let's see if the door works all of a sudden, but okay, door's still broke, so that's good. So I make sure we did it. That's what I don't want to do, is accidentally fix it. 8 and 10, gray, black. I'm thinking this black wire here is the one that we're already after. Oh shoot, you guys are sitting on my scope. Can you still see? Let's see if we have the same results down here. We have a ground. Let me probe into the black wire. Oh nope, we got power on it down here, old son. Easiest way to tell, are we on the right one? What's the easiest way to tell? Come on, think. Let me change the position. Come on, some of you are getting it. Easiest way to tell if we're on the right wire and the right connector, even though we don't have the right diagram, or we can't find it in the diagram, right? Okay, so we have power. Easiest way to tell is using one of these. Come up in here. Come on, number, whatever number you are. And, oh, you son of a hoo-ha. I gotta get a pair of pliers. I'll pop that fuse out. We should lose power. What's up, Miss O? We're recording, so don't say anything nasty.
Okay.
Don't start swearing at me.
Okay. There's a customer that needs to talk to me.
On the phone or in the office?
In the office.
Is it something important, or is it something that you can handle? Okay, just a minute.
I have to ask him questions.
Okay, I just pulled the fuse. Bingo, bango. Look at that. Lost power. So we're on the right track. Guess what, old son? Guess what the problem is? Not the connector, I don't think. Shit. What just beeped? Okay. Just a minute. Ow! Oh, you mother. Right in the face. I can't see stuff. Stupid cars. I think I'm bleeding. Come on, you frig hole. What the? There we go. Am I bleeding out of my face hole? Oh yeah, we got blood, boys. We got blood. Okay. Just a minute. Let me get you propped back up. We're bleeding out of our face hole. Frickin' Astro lights. Astro light hit me right in the face. Let's make sure the window still doesn't work. Alright, just a minute. I got blood running down my eyeballs here. Let's just see. Do we still have power here? Boom, we still have power. Okay, let's shut this off. Let me go wipe my face off, go talk customer, and we'll come back and see what's up. I'm back. What's it look like? Oh, it's not too bad. Just a little scratch. Alright, I'm back, boys. Dealt with the customer. Got the blood on my face, you big disgrace. Okay, where are we at? Mother effing cars, I tell you what, boy. Okay. Everybody saw Astro Tools flashlight came out and clobbered me in the face, causing bodily injury. They should put a warning on that. Where were we? We had power here. And this is, I gotta refresh my, I walk inside for 5 minutes, I come out and I forget everything I ever learned. Right, we're on the black wire, and then we removed the fuse. Yes, we have power here. Yes, we saw that, and then we removed the fuse. And we removed the fuse. The black wire is on the door harness side, therefore, that means our door harness. You need a new harness, lady. What's so peculiar is that somebody has been here before. Let me see if I can't get this thing slid back into its holder, because they got that. It's all twisted up in there. Why are people scumbags? That's what I want to know. Why's everybody gotta be a scumbag? Look at this. Look at all the pry marks on that. Power here. So that comes up. I don't think, according to the diagram, there's any other connectors. Nope, it just goes straight up, straight door harness action. The date on that is 10/08 of 2020 at 2:11 p.m. So that means that's the OG harness. I'm betting you $1 to donuts. She's bet and broken the flex. Dollars to donuts. Who knows what that even means? Just one of those things we say, mindlessly say. Oh, that goes in on a long. That's all taped up on that end. Probably the same on this end. Nope, not the same on this end. There's a black wire. Let's massage it gently. Nothing. Here's another black wire. Let's massage that one gently. Nothing. Right? It was a black wire, wasn't it? Right, boys? Dude, did that thing knock me stupid or something? Okay. Purple with red, black wire. Yeah, that's 2 black wires. Not broke. Interesting. Is this problem in the door? Here's a 3rd black wire, but that's way too heavy gauge. That can't be our wire. I can't say I've ever fixed a Toyota door flex wire. Not that Toyotas are exempt from being broke, but just, this is more like a Chevy and Jeep thing here. You know, you know. I mean, we fix lots of those. Huh. I don't want to go poking anything here. Nope, that's this black wire because I'm watching her pull through the harness. Yep, just pulled that one straight. Let's see. I know I've got you guys kind of in a funky spot, but I was just pulling on this black. Okay, this is the right black wire here, and I'm actually watching it flex in the harness down here. So let me just find it down here. I'm sorry, boys, I don't have time to move you. I do, but I don't. Let me just pull this wire. Okay, yep, this is the right wire. So we're on the right wire. Do you guys see it disappearing here? Because I'm pulling it down by this connector. Boom. All right, and it's pulling it here in the harness. So that means up in the flex, this old girl's not broke. Off with the panel. Wow, no kidding, huh? What are the odds of this? I wonder. I looked at the left front fender and I noticed a non-factory finish. Decent paint job, not perfect. This is making sense. I bet this gun's been hit. Oh yeah. This thing's, I think she's been wrecked. Just looking at the fit and finish of stuff here. The fact that those connectors have been touched, the tape's been played with. I see there's no paint right here on this edge. It's painted all up here, and then this is bare. This is black primer. Right there, you can feel the tape marks. Like I say, the left front fender, I saw just the tiniest couple little flecks of dirt in the paint on the left front fender. Which is weird because the bolt heads are still painted and that's still painted. I could be wrong, but usually factory finishes aren't that poor. Anyway, let's get the door panel off here, boys, and find this broken wire. Let's see, boys. Whoa! Stand by. Holy cat biscuit. Let's see, any evidence of anything there? No, all the clips are intact, so that's good. Let me stick the panel to the side. What are we looking for, boys? Black wire. This is our handle. Okay, that clips into the back of the door. That comes down around this way. So Some old coffee in there. I don't know, that kind of looks like factory finish. Well, this is all dinged up. Somebody's up in here with a pry bar, giving that the old pry. I don't know if it's a Toyota door, obviously, because it's on a Toyota. Harness goes this way underneath this thing. How does that come off? Got a couple quarter. Oh, hello. Hello, he says. Little quarter turn fasteners here. Okay. Take them out, and then looks like regular clips. We're gonna have a clip prying apparatus. A little skinny black wire in this harness. Let's find a little skinny guy. Is that the right one? Yep, that's the right wire that way. Oh, that comes up. That comes up to here. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. That goes up into this thing, which is probably a junction block, but it didn't show that on the diagram. Imagine that. Let me get on my spectacles. That goes up into this. That's unhooked there. Well, it doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense, does it? That was the right black wire, right? No, because this is the black wire. You can't trust this guy for nothing. Wrong black wire, dude. This is the black wire right here. Which way does this one go? Does not go into this junction box. It will stick back politely. Which way does it go? Wrong black wire, dude. I'm assuming it goes down here. Make sure we're on the right one. Yep, that's the right one there. That is the wrong one here. Now let's very politely put that back where it's supposed to be. Boop, beep, boop, boop. All right. Somebody's been all over this already, but that's weird. This lady's owned this car for a couple years now. So I don't know. Kind of sus, ain't it? Kind of sus. We got black wire going up here, but that's probably going to the door latch. Let me get a prying apparatus. Let's get this pulled off so we can see where the harness goes through here and then back over that way. It's got to be broke somewheres in there. How profound, right? We already know that it's broke somewheres, Eric. Let's just make sure that it is still broke, because that's very important, that our metal in here didn't miraculously fix something. Let's hope not. Black wire. Interesting that it elevates with the light on. I'm still not understanding that. See right back. Nice. Super nice. Ultra nice. You know, it would be super nice if we could roll the window up. Where was that at? Driver door motor, enter system. Come in here, hit OK. Oops. Oh, you don't want a talkie-talkie now. Unable to communicate. What we've got here. Can we communicate now? Enter system. Because this shouldn't work, right? Nope, it don't. Active tests. Power window. All data. I'm just talking you through it. Uppy. Stoppy. Okay. Now we can see better in there. So this baby can communicate without power. It just can't do anything. It ain't got the power! You stay right there, I'm gonna have a look in here. Oh boy! Oh no, I don't see. Can't see anything. I'm gonna give her the old touchy-feely. Oh, Mr. Touchy-feely. Nothing. What holds this in? Those are rivets. That's no fun. It's tight. Dang. That's a wiring harness clip. Right here. Just trying to bring you guys alive along live. Wow, I think I gave myself a concussion. Not really. All right, let me have a look-see. No, I can't see crap. Can't see anything in there, and I don't know if it's worth taking out the door speaker. What would be really nice is if we could just poke this wire right here and see if we have power here to see if it's broke between here and there, but that's just not the right thing to do, man. Because then if we do or we don't, then you got a dang hole there. You know what I'm saying? Do I have these rivets? Well, I tell you what, before we take it to the stupid level, we're close, man. We're so close I can taste it. Before we take it to the stupid level, let's look in there with a mirror. We're always taking things to the stupid level. Story of my life. It's my story as a child as well. I think this door's had work done. Awful lot of overspray in there. I'll get a mirror. We could get Mr. Wiggles, I guess. All right, guys, you ready for this? What do we see, boys? What do we see? I don't know, everything looks pretty mint. Looks like it's all in its holders all down through here. How's about this? I wish I'd get my hand out. This part, that's a holder. I'm just wondering, can we unplug it here? We gotta have a plan here, man. I mean, we know the damn wire's broken. We know that. That's fact. I need to see how many wire holders there are. Oh, okay, this must be a wire. Oh, it is. I was gonna say, right by this door check, but it's by the hinge. The problem is if I pull this harness out, we've got to be able to get it back together. I mean, that's, you know, that's obvious. I think the only way to do that though, because I can't reach this, there's a wire holder here at the bottom of the door, then there's one at the front of the door. I think the only way to do that is to remove the door speaker. That's the only way I'm gonna get it back in. So I say before, because we got to take the door speaker off, I think I have some fat-headed 1/4-inch rivets or 1/8-inch rivets. I think what we need to do is we need to get the door speaker out. Oh, and then see what we see. If we don't see something just by removing the door speaker at that point, let's pull this whole harness through and find out where it's broke. That's interesting. Dude, that thing don't weigh nothing, but the this one up here, oops, pop these rivets off. That's a black one, black one. This one up here has like a plastic bushing in it. And it's definitely been taken off before because I didn't spin the heads on the rivets, but you can see where this one's all gouged out. The woofer. Woofing. Do we see anything obvious? You know what? The door harness could come this direction. Let's do that. Instead of unhooking that crap and dragging it through, we can go this direction with it, right? Because why not? Get too much junk around here. I can't see. Where's my glasses? There we are. Strangers in the night. All we are is strangers in the night. Oh, that's an airbag sensor up there. This goes around. Yeah, just a minute. This may be more of a PETA than I thought. That's a weird looking unit. You know what's weird is this harness is moist. That's a fun word. It's moist. I'll tell you what, instead of keeping you guys on the hook here, I mean, you're already this invested. Never mind, I'll keep you on the hook and try to just edit this crap out. I'm gonna just try to do a little looky, because the fact of the matter is that we turn on the headlights and it seems to elevate it, which tells me in my gut that we're dealing with corrosion, and being that this is moist, that reinforces my thought down here. I mean, it is all wet. You see? Oh, it's super wet up here. Which it's in the door. I mean, come on. It's gonna happen. I'm just looking for some green pustules. Usually I zoom right in on this stuff. I've got some kind of weird God-given ability to find crusty wires. Not seeing it. Let's find some black wire here and give it a little tug. Should have a couple skinny ones and a big fatty, based on what we've already seen. Okay, let's see, where are we at, boys? We're in the moist area. Where's some skinny blackies? Here's a skinny blackie. Come on, you frigger. Let me unhook this portion and give us a little more. I just don't want to go mess with the airbag connector and stuff. It's just like an impact sensor or something here in the door, but I've got the key cut on and all that. I've got the key cut on. Oh, hello my darling, hello my lady. Let me zoom you in on this. But what is peculiar is, if this is what I think it is, then why does the turning on the marker lights elevate it unless this here's a light green wire? That would have to tell me we'd have to have two corroded wires close to each other. A lot of light green wires going in this door. I don't feel anything, but I do see a blackie that seems to have a problem. What's this wire? This one has an issue as well. Hear that? I don't know what that wire is. It's a white one. What wire is this? That one has an issue as well. I have three wires here. Rando wires in the middle of the harness, very close to the rivet that was drilled out in the door. You see where I'm getting at? Frickin' body shop, guys. All right, I'm not going to deprive you of the money shot. I have found the problem. It is in the high moist area, and she broke plumb clean in half. But let me give you the money shot. I'm going to hold you in one hand, finish it off with the other. You ready? I'll get you nice and close just a minute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's make it weird. Oh yeah. There it is. It's the best I got for you. Well, we got that all fingered out. That was easy. Boring video. I know. But we need to fix a couple wires here. We need to fix this wire first and foremost. And then no, I think that just had stuff on it. I thought I saw a white wire, or this off-white. Yeah, right here. Is that one? Just want to make sure these wires are so dang small, like 20 gauge probably, 22. We just want to make sure that it's not broke through the insulation, because we don't want to have a reoccurring problem. I don't trust that one. I can't tell if it might be close. It might be a little bit black because of the copper. It's right in the same exact location that this one broke. I don't like it. So I want to make sure everybody else is happy. I'm going to do these two wires. We're going to fix them. See the moisture? Got a lady's hair down here. Ooh. Could have been a dude, I guess. Probably a lady, though. Let's get our rubber back in the door. That's all good. It's still attached down here inside the door. Okay, so the moisture is coming from up here somewhere. So yeah, which I guess is understandable. I mean, you're gonna have some moisture in your doors. In the doors. They're not sealed perfectly. This is the other wire that's sus. I think I'm gonna do this gray with blue It doesn't appear to be through, but it's the only other one that has a hard mark in it. And you know, all it takes is one little prick. And then you got problems. You got problems. One little prick. That's all it takes. Think about that. Okay. So kind of. Oh, this one we can't put back until we put the rest of them back. Okay. Just want to get that door back together. Let's go get some things, if you will. And we're going to cut these 2 wires that aren't cut but are compromised, I believe. And then we're going to hook this up. It's going to be great. It's like you're going to be so happy with this. First, we got to go strut in front of Mrs. O. She'll know.
You did it.
You didn't give me a chance to strut.
I can see you strutting.
I wasn't
I can
strutting.
smell you strutting.
What's a strut smell like? Let me strut. Here we go. You know, things come in 3s.
Let's see. 3s. What?
I had a broken wire today on the EcoSport.
You kind of suspected that this
I had a broken wire on the RAV out here, and then what else did I fix today with a broken wire? I did the EcoSport, the RAV, and there was the Ford Edge. 3 broken wires today. Boom, 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 all fixed.
You smelled it.
I didn't smell this one.
No.
No. This one whacked.
You found it with
right in the face.
your head?
Yeah. The Astro Tools. It was the Astro Tools light.
Where's the tool now?
I did not give it a flying lesson because I mother effed it a couple times.
Yeah.
Not on camera. I think it might have been. I might have to edit it out. But I don't remember reading on the instructions with that light that it could cause bodily injury. So I'm going to reach out to the company or have my...
I thought you like Astro Tools.
Yeah, well...
What happened? How did that happen?
Because I was under the dash and I'm like, I need to move my light. And it's a brand new one because I use the brand new ones inside of cars because they're not all greasy.
Yeah.
And the freaking magnet on there, then I'm always
Sharp.
mother effing because it doesn't hold and it falls off stuff. And I try to get it off and boom, I get myself one of those right in the face.
Oh, it's holding?
Yeah, I was holding good this time, boys.
Oh no! I have a question. The light you're talking about, the little bendy light with the magnet on the bottom.
Yes,
Yeah. Why doesn't it stand up by itself?
it does.
Not very well. It's very tippy. Like you.
Well, you gotta
have
have it. You gotta have it magnetic
per-
to something.
Right, but I'm saying if it's not magnetic and you want
Because
to
then it's
set
too
it
big
there,
and clubby and stupid. I like
I
the
think
lights.
it could be just slightly modified
Well,
and it would work fine.
I'm just glad you didn't get hurt by it.
Me too.
Okay. I'm out here acting like I got a concussion. Can't think. Can't talk.
How'd you do it? With a concussion?
I believe it gave me a concussion. I don't know. That'll be up to
You
the
won't be able to go
lawyer.
to sleep tonight.
It'll be up to the lawyer to figure out. Okay? Get him on the phone.
Okay.
Do we even have one?
We can get
Get one. Oh, Mrs. O, she's a good sport. I always go strut around her. She's just not impressed anymore. She expects me to fix stuff. Let's see. Grab the wrong wire strippers. These ones don't go down this little. We'll get our heat shrink all the same length. You guys that know. Car show judge could see this if it makes it to the finals. You know, when they bring the car in, start pulling the panels off, really scrutinizing it. Of course, they'll see the repair, but at least they'll see somebody that cared. Almost made the rookie mistake right there. Oh, this side of it should be hot, right? Clip this up on the door check. You hot? Oh yeah. She's hot. Scared you, didn't I? No, I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some stronger glasses here. Where'd our crippers go? There it is, old son. That's the main one. Let's give that a little bit of heat. Let her cool, and then we're gonna whack those other two, even though they may not be broke through. I think it's the best thing to do. If and it were my car, that's what I would do. Actually, if it were my car, I would have just jumpered it to the headlights wire there, the illumination wire, and then just, if I want to roll my window down, turn the headlights on. Boom, problem solved. Where was it? I think it was right in there. Yep, I catch it with my finger now. I don't know what it does, but it's got to do something because it's in here. Hopefully it's just not one of these wires that runs up to the little dead end up there. And I do see the copper is a little bit black, so it definitely had water intrusion on this here. So made the right call on that one. I'll be curious to see if the gray with a blue stripe there, if that also shows evidence of corrosion. I'll have to ask this lady if, I don't believe she's ever wrecked it. I think I would have remembered. I think I would remember. Good customer, this lady is. And her husband. Both good customers. Wow, that's hotter than a freaking fire. Imagine that. I have to get some more of these. Not a sponsor. Oh, it's a big one. I guess we'll leave it right there. Nope, that one's nice and shiny. That one's a silver color. Yep, this one was definitely not poked all the way through. The white wire there 100% was, though, just based on the oxidation. Get back up there, baby. Don't you dry on me. Don't you dry on me. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna make myself a mini roll. I'm gonna get up in there. We're gonna mini roll this whole mess up. And I think we should be good. We should be in good shape for the shape we're in. I think all the clues are coming together, though, as far as what happened. in my opinion. She's had some body work. She's been painted. It's had a little coffee spilled in there. Ooh, I think that's coffee. Ugh, poop, one or the other. I don't know how you get poop in your door, but I suppose it could happen. I've seen weirder things. And yeah, perhaps this was part of the original accident. Got hit, got pinched here. Or the body shop guy. We always blame everything on the body shop guy. They got broad shoulders. All right, so there's that. Now technically, if I can get my knees to work. Whoa, you were sitting on this. Worked out good. It moved you right where you needed to be. If we plug this up, plug it up. Oh, do we need this wire hooked up to make this? Every freaking thing works except the driver's window. Hello? Hello, window? We don't have it unplugged, right? Oh. Let me see, can we communicate with this thing? Maybe it's because I was still in that function. What the world? Let's go to active tests. Power window. All data. Let's make sure our motor's still good. Make sure we didn't do something else here. Why is it not going into the active test mode? All right, I don't have anything unplugged. You know what? Something's being stupid here. Let me shut the key off. Okay, that's all dead. All right, the key is back in the cut on position. Let me see if I can read the codes out of this thing. Boy, that's weird. All the other windows are working now. All that stuff works. What the heck did you do? Unable to communicate with the control module. What the world? How is that even possible? Did we do a crappy repair? I thought we had everything right. White, that's white with a black stripe. No, that's not even one of our wires that come up here. Let's unplug this. Let's grab our test light. Let's grab a T-pin. Let's make sure we have power. We should have, because everything else is working. Yeah, we have our power. Do we have our ground? Make sure we have power and ground going this thing. Do we have another T-pin over here? No, but we got this thing. I'm going to back probe very lightly. That's our power. We'll stick that here. Oh, I know you guys are a little off frame. Well, I'll just look for a little light to light up over here. That's our power. Let's go on our ground. Yeah, so we have power and ground. That's good. That's a good one, Eric. We have power and ground. Every window works except the driver's window. Tell you what, let's do this. Stand by here, folks. Let me cycle the door here. Still showing the door is open. Oh, it's because it's a switch over here. Doors open. Let me just try to talk to turn the key back on. Try to talk to this driver's door module. How can we not communicate with this thing? That's super bizarre. We lost communication to the driver's door module. However, everything on it works. Do we have more problems that I'm not seeing here? Do I have something unplugged? I didn't unplug anything back here, right? Well, that wasn't clicked in all the way. Oh, no, it was. I'm just making noise. Let me take a look here. Oh, sugar. What's this? You dumbass. If you can't, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself, old son. Harness is taped. All of the harness retainers are clipped back in. I triple checked. I don't trust myself at this point. First I whack myself in the face, and then forget a clear and obvious connector. I've gone through, I've touched every connector. I've pulled everything, I've clicked everything that we unclicked. This baby's back in with its little quarter turn fasteners. Harness is taped well, and right where our injury is exactly where this lower pin is here in the door. So that makes me take back my statement about these rivets. I'm curious if this thing had rubbage over time, if that's a word, rubbage. It is a word, but in this sense, did it sit there and chafe, if you will, over time? So if you're a Toyota technician, I'm curious if you've seen this in the past in that same area. I did find some fatties, I call them. Yo, what's up, fatty? We'll get our fatty installer, Astro Pneumatic air riveter. Hopefully this thing doesn't unnecessarily injure us as their lights seem to do. Any reason we can't do this? I don't think so. I gotta put all of them in first here, fella. Nailed it. Get it? The woofer is now installed. Rubber's back in. We've regained communication. Everything's good. I'm going to put the door panel back on. Now that we've got that re-woofing. Yeah, see this frickin' upper door sill here? This upper door window sweeper? This thing's all jammed up here. You can tell she's been wadded up under the door improperly. She's been touched. However, I'm indecisive at this moment. Now that I put the harness back, you know, obviously where it belongs, and I can see where the injury was down here. I don't know if we can blame it on the body guy. We still will blame it on the body guy. Let's just blame it on the body guy. Why not? We got to throw somebody under the bus. There you go, folks. I threw the threshold back on, door panels back on. The Auto Express feature works now, which the other day when it was in, that's one thing I did observe. Even though everything was working, you know, weeks ago when I looked at this, everything was working, couldn't get it to quit. The one thing I observed is that I could not set the express function for any of the windows. So that's the auto, you know, the express up and the express down feature. Could not set it. Had no codes, you could communicate with it. I thought it was a little bit of an anomaly, didn't want it to be a red herring, but I had nothing to test the other day when it was in, because everything worked and it's been working since. Today's the day. But you know what's different about today? It's raining. And that makes me wonder, you know, obviously the moisture was doing something there. You know, we had this little ordeal going on with the, oh crap, that's gonna keep beeping at us. I'll leave it on while we're sitting here. You know, we had the deal here turning the headlights on and off, you know, so getting that stray voltage there. So, yeah. I just got to crank up the radio here when you guys get out of here so we don't break any YouTube rules with the music and see if the door speaker works. It should. The panel's back on at this point. But yeah, that was a fun one and just foolish mistake, leaving that connector unplugged. And I assume it's because of the Astro Tools 52SL Max light that is obviously dangerous and can cause bodily injury when it gets you right in your dome. Probably is why I missed that connector, I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll leave that up to the lawyers. I'm going to leave it up to you to go in that comment section and leave a comment. And obviously, I'm just joking about the light. You don't sue everybody because you're stupid. You do stupid things, you win stupid prizes. All right? You get a cup of hot coffee, you dump it on your wiener, it's going to burn. That's just a fact of life. You can't sue because of it. The sucky part is that people can, and they do. We won't get into that. Just get into your normal comments down there. Insta, Facebook, that's where we're at. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.